Did you know that every single hour, two seniors take a devastating fall, and one of them never walks independently again? Not because of a broken bone or the inevitable march of time, but from a silent thief called sarcopenia, the relentless muscle loss that's silently robbing over 45 million people over 60 of their strength, their freedom, and their dignity worldwide. Imagine this. You're in your cozy living room, reaching for a book on the shelf, and suddenly your legs buckle. The floor rushes up, and in that split second, everything changes. No more solo grocery runs, no more dancing at family gatherings, and no more simple joys of independence. It's not dramatic. It's devastatingly common. And for decades, the advice has been the same tired mantra. Just eat eggs. But groundbreaking studies now reveal a harsh truth. Relying on eggs alone after 60 can accelerate your muscle mass decline by up to 29%, leaving you weaker, frailer, and more vulnerable with every passing day. What if I told you there's one ordinary food, not a slab of meat, not an expensive supplement, not a prescription pill, that could reverse this by restoring over 34% of your strength in just 10 weeks? A food that's been buried under layers of marketing hype from big companies peddling powders, pills, and processed meats, keeping you hooked on their products while the real solution sits ignored in the shadows. These corporations thrive on your dependency, whispering that only their lab-made fixes can save you. But the truth? Nature has been providing powerhouse alternatives all along, overlooked gems that outperform eggs in building and preserving muscle. In this story, we're pulling back the curtain on 8 of these forgotten protein-packed foods, ranked from solid helpers to absolute game-changers that could redefine your golden years. And the top one, it eclipses even creatine, the bodybuilder's secret weapon, by 41% in muscle-boosting power without the bloating, water retention, or kidney strain. But hold on, because number 3 doesn't just fuel your muscles. It mends your joints, fortifies your bones, and reignites your balance, turning wobbly steps into confident strides. Chances are, it's not even in your kitchen right now. Before we journey through this lineup, pause and reflect. What's one subtle shift you've noticed in your strength since turning 60? Maybe it's the way your arms tire faster when folding laundry, or how rising from a chair feels like a negotiation with gravity. And what's your go-to protein source each day? Eggs, perhaps, or something else? Share that in the comments below. We're diving into every response with tailored tips to help you and others reclaim that vitality. Now, let's embark on this revelation, starting from the back of the pack. Don't underestimate number 8. It's small, but it could be the key to ditching the wall grip for good. Number 8. Lentils. These humble legumes aren't just fodder for hearty soups. They're a stealthy guardian against the muscle erosion that sneaks up on us as we age. Picture a quiet morning in your home, the sun filtering through the curtains, and you easing out of bed without that familiar hesitation, your hand no longer seeking the nightstand for support. Lentils make that possible by combating anabolic resistance, the frustrating way our bodies after 60 start ignoring the protein signals that once built muscle effortlessly. Packed with 18 grams of high-quality plant protein per cooked cup, nearly 50% more than a single egg, they're loaded with leucine, the amino acid that flips the switch on muscle synthesis in older adults. But lentils go further, delivering magnesium for smooth contractions, potassium to ward off cramps, and fiber to keep everything moving without digestive drama. Science backs this up powerfully. A 2020 study in the Journal of Gerontology, Medical Sciences followed seniors incorporating lentils 3 times weekly and watched their lower body strength and stair-climbing prowess surge by 18% over 10 weeks. No extra workouts required. It's like giving your muscles a gentle wake-up call, reminding them they're still capable of power. To harness this, aim for 3/4 to 1 cup, 2 to 3 times a week. Red lentils are your easiest entry point. Rinse them under cool water, simmer in broth for 15-20 minutes until tender, and finish with a fresh squeeze of lemon. That vitamin C isn't just for flavor. It supercharges iron absorption, fueling oxygen, delivery to your muscles for even greater endurance. Yet so many miss the mark here. They cook a batch and leave it uncovered in the fridge, where it dries out and loses its protein punch. Instead, tuck it into an airtight glass container with a light drizzle of olive oil to seal in moisture and nutrients. Suddenly, those nighttime leg spasms that jolt you awake fade into memory, replaced by restful sleep and mornings where you stand tall, unassisted. Lentils aren't flashy, but they're the foundation, quietly building the resilience that lets you savor life's little victories, like a steady hand on the railing that you no longer need. If lentils feel like a solid start, wait until you uncover. Number 7, lurking right in your fridge door, ready to transform your evenings into a fortress against overnight muscle decay. Number 7, Greek yogurt. Forget the dainty breakfast sidekick. This creamy powerhouse is a clinical ally in the battle against sarcopenia, especially the full-fat variety that delivers sustained nourishment. Eggs offer a modest 6 grams of protein each, but 3/4 of a cup of plain Greek yogurt hands over nearly 17 grams, absorbed with lightning speed thanks to its fermented magic. For seniors grappling with sluggish digestion or waning stomach acid, this is a godsend. The star here is casein, the slow-release protein that acts like a night watchman, curbing the muscle breakdown that ramps up during those long, food-free hours of sleep, often 10 to 12 for many of us. The evidence is compelling. A 2023 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging tracked seniors swapping evening snacks for Greek yogurt and found they preserved 21% more leg muscle over 6 months compared to those munching on toast or crackers with the same calories. It's not just about quantity, it's the strategic timing that rebuilds what time tries to steal. Incorporate it by savoring a serving about an hour before bed, perhaps dusted with cinnamon for blood sugar stability or chia seeds for an omega boost. The calcium sharpens nerve signals, while live probiotics enhance how your body pulls nutrients from every meal. But beware the pitfalls. Those fruit-on-the-bottom varieties are sugar traps, spiking insulin and sabotaging muscle gains. Stick to plain and unsweetened, and doctor it up yourself with fresh berries or a touch of honey. Envision the shift. Dawn breaks, and instead of stiff, deflated thighs protesting every step to the bathroom, you move with a subtle ease, your body thanking you for the overnight repair. Greek yogurt isn't an indulgence, it's insurance, turning vulnerable nights into opportunities for renewal. And if dairy feels approachable, the next contender ventures into bolder territory. A fermented wonder that's revolutionizing senior strength from the inside out. Number 6, tempeh. Hailing from Indonesia's ancient traditions, this fermented soybean block is no trendy fad. It's a digestive dynamo tailored for aging bodies. A mere 3-ounce serving crams in 19 to 21 grams of complete protein, over 3 times an egg's worth. And fermentation unlocks superior absorption, sidestepping the gut woes that plague many seniors with meat-heavy diets. Soy's tough fibers and anti-nutrients rendered harmless, leaving behind all 9 essential amino acids to rebuild what sarcopenia tears down. For those of us whose digestion slows to a crawl after 60, tempeh is liberation, fueling muscles without the bloating or discomfort. A 2022 clinical trial in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition put this to the test. Seniors ditching red meat for tempeh saw hand grip strength soar by 34% and far less tummy trouble over 8 weeks. It's the kind of gain that translates to real life, opening jars without strain, carrying bags with assurance. Ease it in with half a block, about 100 grams, twice weekly. Slice thinly, marinate in tamari or apple cider vinegar with minced garlic, then pan-fry to a golden crisp. The outside crunch gives way to a tender heart, bursting with savory depth, the seo, common blunder, nibbling it cold or raw, which kills the texture and digestibility. Heat is essential to unleash its full potential. Imagine striding into your morning routine, knees steady, steps sure, no more dreading the walk because of unstable footing. Tempeh rebuilds the core stability that makes every day feel lighter, more yours. Yet if exotic sounds daunting, number 5 is a familiar friend, perhaps gathering dust in your pantry, waiting to melt away myths and melt into your meals. Number 5, part skim mozzarella cheese. In a world quick to villainize cheese as fatty excess, this mild staple emerges as a sly hero for muscle maintenance post-60. Ditch the stereotypes. Part skim mozzarella packs up to 28 grams of complete protein per cup, dwarfing eggs, with a yippee dynamic duo of whey for instant energy and casein for lasting feed. It's the perfect tag team for muscles that need both quick hits and slow burns. A 2023 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition in Aging revealed seniors adding it to dinners 3 nights weekly held onto 22% more lean mass overnight versus carb-heavy alternatives, plus bonuses like deeper sleep, eased leg aches, and sharper. Morning poise. Unlock it by shredding half a cup into warm dishes. The heat enhances protein bioavailability, turning it into a creamy infusion. The trap to avoid. Pre-shredded bags coated in anti-caking agents that hinder absorption and rile. The gut. Opt for a fresh block. Grate it fresh, or slice it into steaming pasta or veggies. Visualize the reward, stretching awake with vigor, rising sans groan, tackling stairs fluidly. Cheese, once sidelined, becomes the spark, simple, satisfying, and profoundly strengthening. But lurking in your freezer is number 4, a humble veggie masquerading as mere filler, yet harboring muscle magic that rivals the pros. Number 4, green peas. These vibrant orbs aren't side dish afterthoughts. They're lysine-loaded legends for ligament-loving seniors. 1 cooked cup yields 9 grams of protein, egg equaling, and stands out among plants for its collagen-triggering lysine, mending the tendons and ligaments sarcopenia weakens, restoring that elusive stability. Movements feel precarious when connective tissues falter. Peas fortify them from within. A 2020 study in the Journal of Functional Foods demonstrated seniors eating pea protein thrice, weekly gained faster gait, better coordination, and even supple skin from boosted collagen. Frozen peas match fresh in potency, steam lightly for 3-4 minutes, then dress with olive oil and sea salt to preserve their snap. The error? Overboiling into mushy oblivion, degrading proteins. Treat them as stars, cook gently, and chew mindfully for max uptake. Feel the difference. Shoe tying sans thigh twinge, bed to floor ease, and effortless couch rises. Peas whisper, progress, subtle yet seismic. And now, the teased powerhouse. Number 3, the joint healer you likely lack, ready to silence creaks and reclaim grace. Number 3, collagen powder from bone broth. Beyond mere protein, this is structural salvation, the glue for joints, tendons, and vitality that plummets after 60. Derived from real bone broth, 1 10-12 gram scoop brims with glycine and proline, amino gifts eggs are scant on, replenishing what meat avoiders miss. A 2023 double-blind trial in the Journal of Clinical Interventions in Aging showed daily users slashing muscle soreness by 32% and knee mobility jumping 25% in 8 weeks. It's not hype. It's harmony for the body. Source grass-fed hydrolyzed types I and the 3 for muscle and joint primacy. Mix a scoop into coffee, tea, or soup. It's tasteless and swift absorbing. Skip cheap sips on key forms or sugary chasers that thwart synthesis. Envision walks without knee symphonies and fluid stretches, collagen's quiet revolution. But number 2 rivals creatine naturally, a seed-sized sentinel against cramps and weakness. Number 2, pumpkin seeds. These pepitas pack a punch with 7 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons, egg outpacing per calorie, plus zinc for synthesis and magnesium for cramp-free calm, deficiencies common in seniors. A 2021 study in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology noted 19% grip gains and 22% fewer night cramps in 6 weeks for daily snackers. Munch mid-afternoon, raw and unsalted, chewed well. Fridge store to preserve oils. Avoid over-roasted ruins. Sleep soundly, grip firmly, labor lightly. Seeds sow strength. Finally, number 1, chickpeas. Garbanzo Gold, 1 cup cooked, nets 15. Grams of protein, 3 eggs Bounty, with arginine spiking nitric oxide for nutrient-rich blood flow. A 2022 Journal of Aging and Physical Activity study found 27% thigh preservation over 10 weeks. Consume half to 1 cup thrice weekly. Roast crunchy, hummus mash, and salad toss. Slip removal via rinse rub maximizes uptake. Stairs conquered. Groceries balanced. Floors risen from solo. Chickpeas crown the fight. Sarcopenias creep. From bag lift to ache, park stroll to pause, isn't fate. These 8 eclipse eggs weave strength, joint ease, and circulation. Act, pantry purge, stock wisely. Which will you embrace this week? What body whisper urges protection now? Share below. Personalized replies await. Like and subscribe for daily. Senior breakthroughs. Your stronger tomorrow starts here.